Yada-da-da-da-dum. Yada-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yada-da-da-da-da-dum. Yada-da-da-da-da. Yada-da-da-da-dum. Yada-da-da-da-da-dum. I don't know what's happening. Yada-da-da-da-da-da. Yada-da-da-da-dum. Yada-da-da-da-da. Maybe I need water. Yada-da-da-da-da. Yada-da-dum. Yada-da-da. Yada-da-da. Yada-da-da-da. Yabba ya ya ya. Boker Tov, good morning. Sorry for the throat clearing and I don't know, extra gunk happening this morning. Here we are, the sun is shining, it's a crisp day again. Not complaining at all, of course, of the weather. And here we are. Some of us with extra heaviness. I got a text message from a friend yesterday who said, how can we get the twins vaccinated faster? Like it was a joke, but not actually a joke. The things that are happening across the governmental lines are scary. We're living in a world that is, unpredictable. And so a lot of us are sitting with that heaviness, while others of us are hopeful and others of us are celebrating. But we still feel like we're in this place. But as I've said so many times before, mostly it was during COVID, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I almost have the number correctly. We have been doing online connection. The first connection we ever did was on a Friday, the day before the world shut down. It was actually a Thursday night, but Friday was the first official. And so it's 4 years and 8 months exactly. So somewhere around 240 Fridays in a row that we've been connecting. And there's something about Friday. There's something about before Shabbat. There's something about putting down the bags that we are unable to hold. Leave whatever is heavy. We have all been shopping countless times, I'm sure, in the days where spending money felt like an obligation, in addition to just loving it, of course, where you're walking in the mall, the store, the Target, whatever the thing that you're doing, you're traveling, whatever it is. And you're before the holidays, usually, of course. And you feel like you just can't hold the bags anymore. It feels like your circulation is being cut off. Your fingertips are turning white. But you still hold on because you bought those things. They had meaning and value. And you get them to your car. And you're proud because you made it. Thought your fingers would fall off. But the message that I've shared so many times about carrying is that sometimes we're just going to find it necessary to let things go. Simply for the reason that they're too heavy. Sometimes things are just too heavy. We're holding on to them. We can't change them. But it feels like the weight of the world is upon us, and the only way to let it go is to drop what's too heavy. I'm not saying to lose care. I'm not saying to turn your head and say, you know what, I have no control over it, so whatever it is, I don't care. It's not to lose the care for it, but it's to lose or lessen the weight of it. Shabbat is our reminder that, you know what, we can leave the baggage at the door. And 25 hours later, if we choose to pick all of it back up again, so be it. Or maybe we decided to make some space for something else and only take a little bit of it. Or maybe we decide to leave it at the door and never look back. That's our choice. We have the ability to choose whatever it is that we need to do in whatever moment we feel it's right. Shabbat gives us that pause because so many of us are still feeling exhausted. So many of us are feeling anger, disbelief. And Shabbat comes and we can't hold that, because if we hold that, we have no room to let Shabbos in. When the river is flowing softly in the morning, the light of the new day rests gracefully upon it. We do our best to reach for gratitude. The trees are shining red and orange. The Blue Jays and the Cardinals, I saw both of those this morning, were calling. People walking by hopefully pause to say hello. And if they don't, just make sure you're not with Ellis. He will call you out if you don't pause and say hello back. And yet, there are moments in that beauty of sadness and pain, anger and horror that hold us tight. But we know the way. The way is to give thanks anyway. We say our prayers, we keep silent, whatever that is for you. We stand still until we can feel our heart, something that we love. The gift of Shabbat is almost here, just hours away. As the sun goes down tonight, we pause. And for the majority of us, we pause together because we show up together back here at 7 p.m., pausing, but connecting and showing up. Taking a break from listening to the news, even if it's just for the 45 minutes to an hour. Taking a break from reading commentaries. Taking a break from getting trapped on social media. Taking a break from searching online for something that will help us make sense of what's going on in the world. We need the rest. We need the rest to heal and to restore our souls. The road ahead of us, God willing, is a long road. Sometimes when we hear that, the road is long, it sounds daunting. But for those of us that have experienced loss, we hope that the road ahead is long, regardless of what that road is. Life is a road. The road that we continue to drive, walk, crawl, get pushed, whatever, up and down it each and every day. It's the road that we find ourselves together with shared wisdom and insight. It's the road upon which we play the music, sometimes to drown out the noise, and sometimes we listen to that music for the melody or the words, the lyrics, the artist carries our soul. We find ourselves along the road to be with friends, to take that road to walk in the woods, to allow ourselves to be wherever we are. The river sang this morning and carried the fallen leaves. And we too will sing, carrying each other with hope and with love. The world is a crazy place. Yet, we continue to show up in it. For the whole world is a narrow bridge. The main thing is to not be afraid. That's the message. Kol ha'olam kulo gesher tsar me'od, gesher tsar me'od. Kol ha'olam kulo gesher tsar me'od, gesher tsar me'od. Kol ha'olam kulo gesher tsar me'od, gesher tsar me'od. V'ha'ikar lo lefached klal. Ha'ikar v'ha'ikar lo lefached klal. On this very narrow bridge, we will not be afraid, for we have each other to take us to the places we need to be in the moments that we need to share. For we are one human family, one heart of abundant love. We love you, and we look forward to seeing you in a few hours, 7 p.m., right back here. Also, I'm wondering if 6:30 is a better time, just as the darkness is coming. But we'll continue to discuss that. If you want to put it in the chat, if 6:30 is better than 7, you let us know. And we'll make the adjustment in whatever ways we need to make it better for all of us to be together. We love you. Am Yisrael Chai. The Jewish people will live. We'll see you back here at 7 o'clock. Have a great day, everybody. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. 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 Od Avinu Chai. Jenna, I'm with you. Let me talk to the head rabbi, and I'll make sure to post if we're changing it to 6:30 this week, next week, whenever it is. To all of you, beloved friends, let's see each other back here tonight. Stay tuned for the time change if it happens. Be well, everybody.